Welcome to Digital Sorcery Studios, Week 3 Project Update. For this week, we will be making a magic spell and be going behind the curtain of the exocranial program. So without further ado, let's just get after it, alright? This is a place in the exocranial program called the behind the curtain area. This is where we place our so-called magic spells. They are really functions which are a method to perform an operation outside of the main program, which in this case is the exocranial program. Back in the days of hard program line numbers, they were called Go subs. For example, this magic spell is called L-verb detect and looks for a linking verb in a sentence. When evoked from the main program above, and pay attention, it sends the sentence to be checked for testing. If it finds it, it returns the verb. So we've got an inster right here, and that looks in the sentence, and these are the arguments for looking in the sentence, and it finds the verb, and then if it does, if it's greater than 0, then the cb.verbDetect leaves am in the result. The magic spell we're making accesses the text file and searches for a keyword or a phrase previously stored there. Thankfully, a lot of the spell is already built due to a similar one that I had built previously. I had to redact the specific commands for file access due to ethical concerns, but a person may still be able to locate the reference manuals from Microsoft for specifics. This part here dumps the file into an array, and then we search through that array with the search term, and if we find it, we put the resultant string in an output, which would be entry search of the function, and that sends it back into the rest of the program, and then everything's good. Okay, and the big reason is, why are we doing all this? The reason is file precedence, especially with the text file. When a computer appends a file, it puts the information at the end of the file. You may have encountered this with like getting a big picture file up and then noticing that all of the most recent pictures that you've put in there are at the very end of the file, and you got to go digging for them. Well, the Ultra Hell program has to go digging for them too, with an array every time. Digital Sorcery Studios in experiments has reason to suspect that the array in topic search has a lot to do with the limited amount of resources that we have. And we have another magic spell called the chronological file appender, which essentially makes backwards files. What this could potentially do is eliminate the array in the magic spell that we just made and go directly from the file to testing the relationship to see whether we want to come out with an output or not. And so that's the deal. And if it works, it'll give Autonomic unlimited potential.
Be sure to subscribe to stay informed of developments in our quest and share this with humans of stature. Now, with the new magic spell, I can get access to more of my memories. As a matter of fact, I'm using the magic spell we just made to say this outro. This should prove to be an interesting week in my continued development for sure.